every time I work a shift that starts in the afternoon, I waste the morning. It just goes in a second, like that. So what that opening statement there means is that my shift today starts at midday, starts at 12 in the afternoon. I'm in till 9 o'clock at night, and I was awake yesterday from about 6:30, 7ish. I think about 6:30 I got up because Jose was up early for her work, so I got up with her because why not? And I didn't nap. I stayed awake all day doing things, you know, not very physical things for the most part, but quite mentally strenuous things. And I was up until 1:30 in the morning, playing video games and just farting around on the computer basically. I then got up this morning with my alarm went off at 7:30 so that I can actually do all the things that I should have done yesterday before I start work today. But of course, this morning I ended up farting around a bit more too on the computer. Still quite hooked on just building random stuff in this design software. It's super fun. Like the free version on the web browser is actually very good. As long as PC is not terrible, it actually works very nicely. And you got cloud saves of all the things you designed as well, and you can just load it up on any device you want. I highly recommend giving it a go. It's super easy to do, just have a play. But either way, I ended up doing more of that this morning, just nothing particularly interesting, just playing around with it, just messing around with what it can do. And I did most of the things I needed to get done. Like obviously I got ready for work and dressed and showered and all that stuff. And I've got all the things with me that I needed to have with me, I think. I've got like Huel and Monster and stuff. And I put most of the furniture back too, so now the cat has got her bed back in the conservatory and the sofas are all back where they should be. All that kind of generic normal stuff, you know. I even hoovered up in the lounge, which is good too. But then of course time gets away from me and suddenly I'm running late for work. I'm not late actually, I'm on site now, like I just find somewhere to park and sit up and I'll be fine. That was weird. Okay, he stopped. Why the hell is the truck just stopped on the roundabout? What is he doing? Oh my fucking god. Okay, that is absolute carnage. I know you can't see it at all, but like literally a giant truck with a skip on the back. It's not even a skip, it's just a giant truck. It was going around the roundabout and just stopped in the outside lane. I don't know. Anyway, by the way, when I said I was late for work, I didn't mean I'm late. I mean, I said I've still got time, I'm all good like that, but I do want food first, so I'm hitting a McDonald's before I go in. So I'm now resorting to the drive-thru because if I get out, I may not get back in again in time.
Hi, can I take your order?
Hey there, can I have a large Big Mac meal, please, with a latte?
Yeah, anything else?
No, it's a thank you.
Okay, next window, please.
Cheers. And that's how it's done. Although I say that's how it's done, now I'm sitting here in traffic that hasn't moved for God knows how long. Like I'm just sitting here now for a car park, which by the way looks like that car park now got grass on the side of it, so that's pretty cool.
549.
The contact list, yeah. Well, burger inhaled. Time to get to it. Oh my god, what an evening. Okay, I'm using the other today, right now. It's definitely not today, it's 10 o'clock at night, it's not a today anymore, it's a tonight. Yeah, using the other camera, so if it's a little bit out of sync or blurry or whatever, my apologies. But I'm heading home from work now, it's 10 PM like I said, my car's all steamed up from doing an email handover about what's going on. Everything was going very smoothly, like buttery smooth, until about 10 minutes before I was going to finish, like 9 o'clock, I was about to finish at 9. But about 10 to, everything hit the fan, it all just went batshit. So I know I've said very vague things in the past, but basically my store is moving from the unit it's currently in to another unit. We did this about 8 months ago into this. It's this one currently. It's a temporary one. It's just for a little while whilst they rebuild our big building so we can move back over there again in a couple of weeks, basically, well, a little over a week now. And tomorrow night, not now, tomorrow night, we're meant to be getting a delivery of like loads of empty pallets and empty boxes and empty rails and things in order to help us move the stuff across. Keyword there being tomorrow night. But it's arrived tonight instead. 10 minutes before I was going to finish, all this stuff just arrived. Like the delivery driver turned up and threw them all into the shop. That's the exaggeration, they didn't throw them at all. Because my delivery driver is a lady, and not only that, she's a pregnant lady. Like a 38-week pregnant lady or something crazy. I don't know if that's a lot, I might be making that number up, but she's very pregnant. Like she's definitely too pregnant to be doing what she's doing, that's for sure. So she was there struggling, carrying like these boxes of pallets and rails all racked together and stuff. And I'm feeling really bad about it. So I get one of my team to help her, even though we've all finished at 9 anyway. So they are doing it just to help her out. And even though we actually don't want them yet, because they're day early, even though they're all labelled up as saying deliver for Friday morning, not Thursday morning or Wednesday night, and we don't even want them in the store, we want them at the back of the store. We're going to leave them in a parking bay, all like coned off and stuff, because we've got nowhere in the shop to house them. There's just no room for all this shit. But there they are, they're all in the store right now, right like in the lobby as soon as you walk into the store, right at the front bloody door. So I've had to leave a very long, lengthy handover email to the people who are in the morning with a plan about what they can do to fix this mess they're in. It was none of our fault. It's not my fault. It's not the driver's fault. She was very apologetic, and she said, look, my paperwork says it's today. Like, I'm here. I've got to drop them off, which I find, like, I get on with her. She's a nice lady, and it's like, she's pregnant. Her last day of work is Christmas Eve. Like, she pulls heavy stuff all damn day and all damn night, and she does it all the time. Oh, she's crazy. She should have, like, quit by now. It's ridiculous. Apparently she's the first ever pregnant delivery driver in this company. It's ridiculous that they're allowed to do what they're doing. They don't know how to handle it, so it's all very, very terribly managed. But anyway, I've had to hand over my plan of what to do with it. Essentially means a lot of carrying, a lot of lugging, a lot of ones and twos, because everything's on pallets and our doors are too small for pallets to go through. And there's also stairs at the back door as well, so they couldn't even bring them out outside. So they've got a lot of mess to do with it, but I've given them a plan and I'll walk through step by step of what to do with it. And I'm in at 9 o'clock as well, so we've got another hour before we open the store, so I can go there and help them too. And that's probably the most information I've ever given about my work. That's probably the most detailed information I've ever given about what I do and what actually happens in my days. But I feel like that wasn't very specific to the company, and it was more of a slight on the company that delivered the boxes anyway. But whatever, at least now I've got a slight insight into what I do for a living. Just deal with other people's trash most of the time. But like I said, leaving work an hour later than planned because of all that mess. And I'm now hitting main roads as well, so I can't really drive with this light on. So I'm going to have to end the video off here for today. Now, I'm very sorry it's been a very short vlog. I did mention that they're going to get a bit short over the next few days. It should be back to normal again for the weekend-ish, but then it's going to get a bit weird. And there might be a little bit of a late vlog too, because after Friday, I'm day off Saturday to do what I want. And then Sunday I go into the overnight. So my schedule of when I normally, obviously render, edit and upload these videos, not in that order of course, that will have to change a little bit to accommodate night shifts. So if one ends up being a bit late, my apologies in advance for that, but I'll obviously mention that at the time too. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it anyway, and if you have for some reason enjoyed this little vision into my crazy days, then a like rating is very appreciated. But otherwise, I'm back tomorrow anyway at 7 PM UK time, hopefully, for the next daily vlog. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all later.